Hello, this is Garrett Keane. In this video we're going to look at an application that works out the second moment of area of a number of different cross sections. These are hollow sections, but they can be any sort of section. So in this first example, if I go to the code, we have the form is already set up, and the form is going to give two options to the user. The first option is that the user can put in the input data to work out the second moment of area of a circular hollow section. And there's an input frame over here where the user can put in the diameter and the thickness of the hollow section. Alternatively, the user can pick a rectangular hollow section, which is shown down here, which is an overall width B, an overall depth D, and a thickness all the way around of small t. Okay, in this case then, we have an input frame for the circular hollow section and a separate one for the rectangular hollow section. And if I show how this program works, I use the selection. So if I run it, I click in here, it doesn't seem to want to work there. If I press the F5 button, it'll work. Now what happens here is the first thing you want to do in this code is that when the user selects circular hollow section, you want this frame to disappear and you want this image to disappear. So if I press on that, you can see now we're only showing the image for the circular hollow section and we're only showing the input frame for the circular hollow section. So if I come along here and I say, well, I'll pick a circular hollow section of 200 millimeters and it has a thickness of 20 millimeters, and I press calculate second moment of area, I want the answer to come up in this results box down here. Alternatively, if the user comes along and selects the rectangular hollow section, you want this image to appear on this correct input frame over here. Now I should have got it to clear this last image here when I made that selection. I'll do that in the next section. So if I do, the breadth is say 200 and the depth is 400 and the thickness is 20, and I calculate the second moment of area, you see we get an answer down in here, so it works. I also want the clear buttons to work and the exit button to work, and I'll show those later. So the basic idea of what we're doing here is that the user will make a selection, and based on that selection the appropriate input frames will be made visible and the image down here, and alternatively if we go for this one, the appropriate image will appear and the appropriate input frame will appear. Okay, thank you very much for listening. In the next video I'll show how the form is set up and then we'll go through the calculations. Okay, thanks for listening.